Hello, I'm Albert Yip. Welcome back to this series of Learning Chinese the Reading and the Writing Way. It has been a while since I posted my last video. The main reason is that from the comments from my siblings and friends, the volume is not large enough. So I go ahead and order myself a microphone. Hopefully that will improve the sound quality a little bit. Instead of continuing with the goal, today I'd like to change subject a little bit because there's an online friend asking a very interesting question. Language is alive. Language needs to incorporate new ideas. Many languages also borrow directly from other languages. For phonetic language, the borrowing is quite easy. You just import the sound into the language. What about we Chinese? How do we do it? There are different ways of doing it. The best way is actually import as a meaningful way. That means the concept in the foreign language is being imported into Chinese, which just by reading the text you understand what that means. That would be the best. Unfortunately, most of the time it doesn't go like that. If the concept is new, obviously we don't have equivalent concept in Chinese. So importing it by using some words which have similar meanings becomes quite difficult. The other way of doing it is just import the sound. Choose Chinese words which have similar sound to the original words in the foreign language and then write it out as a sound. That always is a problem. Hong Kong have a few spectacular examples. People from mainland China, when they first come to Hong Kong, they completely unable to understand what that means. Now, the first word that is imported as sound is the public transport, the bus. In mainland China, it's called public vehicle. The first word means public. The second word represents car. So a public car. Unfortunately, in Hong Kong, they import the bus concept by sound. So we recognize that these two words completely different from the mainland China. These two words actually pronounced as ba xi. In Cantonese, ba xi. So it is bus. Similarly, taxi is also imported using the sound. Taxi. So from the people in mainland China, although they will have no problem understanding Chinese, when they read this in this public sign, they don't know what it means because this is imported by sound and sound doesn't have any meaning unless you know what that means in the original language. Even if I spit it out in Chinese, foreigners don't know what we are talking about as well because we sound very different. Another interesting example is the sandwich. This word is pronounced as 三文治, sandwich. You recognize this is standing for three. So this is something in three layers. So it is part meaning and part sound and mostly sound. So that is how we import a foreign concept into the Chinese. Another example will be a scientific example I'm going to give you is for halogen, we have the proton, the ordinary halogen. We also had a deuterium, which one proton, one neutron. And then we had a tritium, which is one proton, two neutrons. For the Chinese, we actually have three different words especially for this purpose, created recently. This is for the halogen in that series. The halogen has its own name, okay, but this is standing for the isotope of a single proton. This is two, one neutron, one proton. This is three. Now, interestingly, the word chosen not only represent the number in a sense 1, 2, 3. You can actually basically count it is one proton, one neutron, and then 3. It also sounds similar to English. So this is a very good translation. This is pronounced as ya. So that is nothing special. It's just a Chinese sound. But this is do. It's similar to durian. This is chun, like trillium. So this is a particular good translation, importing a concept into Chinese. So Chinese also is a living language. It will evolve, and the evolution depends on the people who are contributing to the evolution in terms of translating different words into Chinese, different phrase in the Chinese. So I hope I have answered your question, and then next time I will go back to talk about words which is related to gold or metal. So see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.